Champion City Podcast, where we tell real stories from grinders, hustlers, and everybody on the come up. If you're still in the trenches or you still trying to get that bag, this for you. This your blueprint, your motivation, your platform. Let's go.
Nah, no, it's official as hell, bro.
Let this dude walk around and shit, you know?
Nah, you official, bro.
What up, everybody, man? Thanks for tapping in. Today's Friday, man. Oh shit, that's what's up, man. The week passes
It's lit.
fast. I don't know if it's like when as you get older, time passes by faster or whatever, but I feel like this year is already like we already gonna wrap up January and stuff, man, in a way, you know. But today, man, we got King H out of South Central Los Angeles, an up and coming music artist, man. Hoster. Hoster is the right word? Is hoster not hosty or you know, like cause you host events and stuff like that?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah.
We can say that. We can say that. We can go.
How
with
about the hostess with the most is right there, man? That's what we're gonna
Yeah.
say and shit, you
that.
know?
Sure.
Why don't you introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, my name King H. I was born in Los Angeles, you know, and halfway through my childhood, I moved to the IE, you know, then moved back out here. So I'm a music artist, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, make it do what it do like we all are.
That's what's up, man. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's dope, dude. What's the H for?
H for my name. My name's Hassan.
Oh, okay.
So like before I used to go by Kid H.
Oh, okay.
Like, but I was like, I gotta grow up. I can't be a grown ass man calling myself kid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Nah, for sure.
like sometime in high school, I changed it to king age.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
not no deep ass meaning behind it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah. No, it's though. It's just sometimes it's just curiosity and stuff, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Even
definitely.
earlier when you said a sign, I thought it was with an A.
Oh
That's why I was
yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
all right. That's why right now I was like, oh, what's the H for then? Because I thought, yeah.
Nah, for sure.
See, I'm ignorant sometimes, man.
That's good.
Yeah.
Man.
Coming from a guy that everybody calls me Jamie and stuff, but my name's Jaime, but
How they
it's
get
in
Jamie?
Spanish because with a
Oh, how
J.
it's spelled?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
In Spanish, the J makes the H sound for some reason and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But not. So yeah, let's get it started, man. Thanks for making time for us and all that. So,
Thanks for having me, bro.
I like to start it off always with similar questions, man. Like growing up as a kid, man. You grew up in LA, probably like in the early '90s and stuff.
Yeah, so I was born '97.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah,
it's like early 2000s when I was really like
yeah.
growing up.
Coming
Yeah.
like awareness and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What kind of music were they bumping in your house growing up as a kid and shit?
So it wasn't like in the crib, but my mom, like, she was always playing Lil Wayne. I swear to God.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah.
I grew up listening to a lot of Lil Wayne.
Uh-huh.
She's playing 50 Cent. Like, my mom was really in the streets like that.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm in the, like, she didn't really believe in a lot of babysitters and shit like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm really with my mom, like, just doing shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I swear
yeah.
to God, my earliest
Wherever she was going, you were going and shit.
swear to God, my earliest memories, I swear I used to ride in the backseat as a kid, and my mom used to drive around, passenger seat, a Louis Vuitton bag with a shotgun in it.
Oh shit,
I
man!
swear
You mean she was really in the streets and
like,
shit. That.
that's how my
Yeah,
mom. So I seen a lot of shit at a real young
yeah,
age,
yeah,
which made me like grow up faster. And at the
Yeah.
same time, like some people some people don't even know about the streets at all. But seeing that shit at a young age, some people dive into it. It made me kind of like step back from it
yeah,
because
yeah.
I seen it affect a lot of people I love. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? So that's just the route I went.
All right,
But I
yeah.
seen that shit like firsthand because my mom. So, but to answer your question, she was bumping Lil Wayne, 50 Cent. It'd
Yeah.
be some Trina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Monica.
Some Trina. I remember.
You know what
I
I'm
forgot all
saying?
about Trina. Dude, she was dope and shit, right?
Yeah. So it was stuff like
Yeah.
that. It was stuff like that.
You know what's a trip though? Like I've seen a lot of like kids that come from good homes and families,
Yeah.
and literally just into the gang life and stuff, man. But I have seen kids like mostly on TV though. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. That come from like a hood parents,
Yeah.
and they end up being straight edge and shit. Like,
Yeah,
and I don't
because-
want to say straight edge like in a
Yeah.
way, but like away from gangs and stuff, man.
It's because they seen it.
Mhm.
If you ain't seen it, you think that shit cool.
Yeah, yeah,
that shit
for
not
sure.
cool. Some people don't got options with that shit.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people born into that shit. That's what they breed. That's
Yeah.
their life. Like, and that's why people probably do go straight edge. How you said it because they seen
Yeah.
that shit real.
Yeah.
This shit not a movie.
And
You know what I mean?
it's trippy because from Hispanics and stuff too, man. From at least from my own perspective, a lot of the people that went to the streets came from immigrant parents. So like the parents weren't really like involved. Like my mom wasn't involved. Like if I got A's, B's, and C's, she didn't know. If I got F's, she didn't know and
Yeah.
stuff. She wasn't really involved like with the school. Like she just made sure I ate.
Yeah.
And that I wasn't on drugs. You get me? Like
Yeah.
the basic parenting in a way.
Yeah.
But she was working graveyard shift too, at the
Mhm.
time. So she was probably like, you get me, as long as he looks good, he looks healthy. You get me? I'm doing a good job type shit.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I didn't know what it was to be an involved parent until I had my kids. And I don't want to say I'm super involved, but my wife is. And from seeing it where it's like monitoring what they do, who their friends are, the grades, the assignments,
Yeah.
like she checks the homework every night.
Okay.
You get me? And I was
wonder-
like, oh shit, maybe that's what parenting is and shit.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah, yeah.
I can relate to that because for me, my mom, it was very much like even growing up,
Mhm.
it was like I was my own person.
Oh,
She
you see,
wasn't-
right? Yeah.
She wasn't like
and
checking. But when that report card come out, if it's not
yeah,
A's and B's, she on your ass.
yeah, that's definitely.
But besides that, going to school, like I swear in high school, I was really like a grown up.
Yeah.
I'm coming home 2, 3 in the morning.
yeah.
Like
All right, cool.
mom's not even checking to see where like
Yeah,
she
yeah, for
trusted me.
sure.
Like
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, she
Yeah.
knew her son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like she
And-
wasn't strict.
What about Pops? What kind of music Pops was bumping and shit?
So as far as pops, like not in the picture.
At all, like not even at a young age and stuff, no. Yeah.
Like, nah, bro, not in the picture at all. So my mom's is my pops for real.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was me too, man. You know, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely and shit. You know,
yeah, for sure. So, and that's crazy because like you would think a male figure would put me on Wayne or all these people.
yeah,
So you know, my mom had a little because like a lot of my music, it's like lyrically and bars. Well, at least what people tell me, like I have bars or whatever. But I think that come from at a young age, hearing Lil Wayne bar up something and wanting to
yeah.
do that. You know what I mean? Wanting to be that. Hearing 50 Cent, you know, be who he was and wanting to like emulate that in my own way.
No, yeah, definitely. You were like, what do they say? Exposed to like lyrical artists at a very young age, right?
Yeah, and it was a lot. I remember
That shit is loud, huh? That truck. I don't know what they doing over there, man. They roaring the engine and shit, you know?
Yeah. You got me reminiscing on my childhood, bro.
Yeah, yeah. But nice. So you were saying that shit? My bad.
No, yeah.
Being exposed to lyrical artists at a young age and shit, you know?
Yeah, that's all moms. That's all moms. I give her that credit because I don't think, as much as I listen to that music, I don't think if I didn't do that, I don't think I would be musically where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
So I give that to her. Like,
Yeah.
Just the music she exposed me to. Cause like you gotta think when I was young, that's when Wayne, that's like 500. Like it's like it was different shit. It wasn't even the Carter yet.
Yeah.
You know, it was before the Carter era.
Yeah.
So she was like on him early. And just that's what she was playing a lot of.
Yeah, that's dope, man. You know, yeah, Lil Wayne was dope. I still trip out on that picture, not picture, but the video, the Ja Rule one, and not Ja Rule. Man, I forget his name and shit. Juvenile. And he's on the car sitting down as a little kid and
that
shit.
Crazy.
You know?
I think he had the bandana on, right?
Yeah, or something. You know, he looked like a baby kid for sure, though. And shit, you know,
he was outside. For sure.
But yeah, getting back to your story. So like growing up in South Central, man, going to elementary school and all that. Like, how was that for you? How was your experience and shit, man?
So I went to elementary school out there to like honestly 4th grade before we moved out to like the suburbs. But up until that point, I was at I'm being real with you. It was tough for me, like out here in elementary school. It wasn't easy at all.
Yeah.
It for sure. It was tough. It was tough.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, like I remember like me going to elementary. My first fight was in 3rd grade.
Okay.
You know, like because it was just the environment like that, and it was over some marbles.
Bro, I swear to God, me too.
Yeah,
I went to Kelly.
Oh, all right, yeah. I went to Worthington Elementary. And
bro,
shit, you know?
That's funny as fuck. It was over marbles and shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
I swear to God. So that was a thing.
There was this dude that we used to play this game called Poison. You know, you have to put the marble in the hole before you can hit the other marble.
Yeah.
And marbles were big. Like this was 93, 92, right? They're like the big thing, you know. And he swore he put it in the poison, but he didn't. And he was trying to take the marble, and we ended up fighting for him and stuff. You know?
Hey, at least you was standing on business.
Yeah,
at a young
for sure,
age,
man. You know,
standing on business.
Yeah. He still kept my marbles because he was bigger than me and stuff, man. But you know,
no,
I was young though. You know, definitely.
that's hilarious.
I mean, and there was a lot of roughnecks, even in elementary school, man. There was already like kids that had went to juvie and stuff, you know, like that's how it is when you grow up like in streets, and like you know, and then but you know what? I never remember like hearing anybody rapping like that young. Like, what about you and shit?
Bro, I started not like my first time ever performing. Like it was, I was around probably like I would say like 8, 9. I did like a church rap.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, when you that age, you ain't got no choice but to go to church.
Yeah.
So, but like, and there was somebody at my church. He was an actual rapper. He was cold. He was his name Mac. Shout out Mac Lowe. But and that was like he kind of took me under his wing because he saw I was like
into music.
Yeah.
And stuff?
So like seeing him, I remember he brought me out to his studio. Mind you, he like 20 something.
Yeah.
And so I'm like 8, 9, my first studio.
Oh wow, yeah.
First studio session with him.
And this was like actual legit studio and stuff?
It was at his crib.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was at his house. And I just gravitated towards it. Then we did a church raps and I performed at church.
Oh, that's dope, man.
I swear.
Yeah. You know, I've been seeing there's a lot of like Christian rappers right now that are like dope too, man. You know, like
I see them. Salute to them. That's tough.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the route I could go down.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Yeah. Nah, I mean, I think music is what calls to you and stuff, right? You know, like some people they're saved by Jesus, right? And they're like that's what they rap about and stuff, man. You know.
Now that's tough. And I've been hearing some like trap beats too.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
like, this
Yeah.
shit kind of
Like
hard.
I'd be like, damn, this is dope shit, you know?
Yeah,
Like definitely, man, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And so going back to you and shit, dude. So like at what age did you really start? Like you saying you were 8 or 9 when you went to the studio. Like at what age did you start being like, oh man, I want to do some music and stuff? Like and
Yeah.
what inspired you? Like what had changed in your thought process that you were like, I want to make my own music, you know?
So then I don't know why I've been wanting to be a rap star, like eight,
Mm-hmm.
9,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever. So it's like a year passed, and I remember my cousin Alan. He had a studio, and like I used to go to my cousin's house way in Marietta sometimes. That far ass drive, you know, when you
Yeah.
first go out there.
Yeah.
Then I do a studio session with him. Then that's probably like a year later. Then anytime I got a chance to maybe record something or like be involved, I was doing it. So in my head, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that at a young age. You know what I'm saying? So I forgot your original question, but
Like what inspired you to like, oh, I want to make my own music, man? Like,
yeah. So
you
it's
know?
like that first thought. Honestly, growing up, I seen my family in some fucked up circumstances,
Mm-hmm.
and in my head, I'm like, I want to change this for us. I'm gonna blow up off rap, and we ain't gonna
Oh,
never have
okay.
to live like this again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that happened at a young age. That was
Mhm.
my mindset. You know what I mean? So maybe that really sparked it right there.
Man, so you're like, I want to come up basically so we could be better life and shit.
Yeah, cause
Yeah, dope.
and like maybe seeing struggle at such a young age, maybe that's what. Cause maybe if I was living in a big ass mansion, that wouldn't even been a thing.
Sure,
I probably would
sure.
have wanted to go to Harvard or some shit.
Yeah, yeah, right.
But
Like
the
be a
fact that
lawyer
we
and
had
shit,
little
you know?
and being a kid conscious, think about it, I'm a kid conscious of our situation.
Mhm.
It's like, and I just want to change that for us.
Yeah.
So that's where it really started from.
Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah. That's the trip, dude. You know, because it's like you trying to help somebody else and stuff. Through
Yeah, but
how
even
did you know you had talent though? Like to rap.
bro, I swear I'm I was like thinking back that you said I must have been delusional as fuck because
Mhm.
I've been like hearing Wayne. I'm in my head, I could do that.
Uh-huh.
I'm just as nice as Wayne. That's what
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
back
Oh,
then.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
So it was never like a. I guess some people just got that calling. I don't know if that's what God gave to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, there's people that I don't like their music personally, but they're like big time, you know,
Big time.
right? You know,
Yeah. So something gave him that feeling like I need to
Yeah.
go this way, and that's what it was for me. It wasn't. It was never like I want to be the biggest rap. Like I want to this big old chain on my neck. You know, I
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
flex for this female. That was never like the driving engine for it. It was always to better me and my family circumstances.
Well, that's cool, man. That is dope and shit, you know, because they usually, I think when you do it for the wrong reasons in a way, you know, it's kind of like never really works out and stuff, man, you know?
Yeah.
So then when you start doing your own music, that was your first time is doing the church rap? Like that was the first time you ever wrote a song that you was like,
I want to. I want to say yeah. That's
Mhm.
fair to say. Yeah, yeah. Because I can't really remember like
Mhm.
everything that was. But I'll say yeah.
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 When I was young, I used to like creating superheroes.
Yeah.
And I used to draw them out
That's
and
fire.
create like different superheroes. Like
What was one of their names?
wearing
if
like
you
I
remember?
never came up with names, but it was
Yeah.
like they had like powers, like you know, and it was an imitation of X-Men, but
Okay.
just like my own style, my own logos with caves, without caves and stuff,
That's
you know.
fire, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah. It's a
fire.
trip. I suck for sure at drawing, you know, but
You
I
don't
used
know,
to
man.
like drawing so
Yeah,
much, so
yeah.
like that was my pastime and shit,
Okay.
you know.
Who made that graffiti then?
Oh, my younger brother.
I was gonna say you nice if you made
Nah,
that.
that's my younger brother. He live out in AZ and stuff,
Oh, he
but
nice with it.
he came down. It's funny because he doesn't like because he's been rusty. You know, he used to do graffiti a lot, but now he does photography and shit. And I told him, hey man, you should come out and do something. I got a plan to do like some music behind it or use it as a backdrop. And he came down, he knocked it down like in 4 or 5 hours and stuff. Something quick. He was like, I'm a little rusty, but this is cool. He's seen all the hundreds of mic drops I've done lately and all the Tap In Thursday
Yeah.
shows. That he was like, hey bro, like if I knew you was gonna do all that, he was like, I would have spent way more time on it and shit. You know, like all these people have seen it now, and he was like, I'm gonna plan a trip out there and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do a better one and shit. You know?
Now that shit hard still.
Yeah. I like it. You know,
Hell yeah.
it was supposed to say Champion City originally, but it just said Champion. He forgot about the city. That's why it's small right there.
Oh, okay.
So originally, the next one's supposed to be Champion City, well thought out, with the city coming out in the background and shit. You know,
Ooh, that's
like
hard.
yeah, bigger and stuff.
That's
you know,
hard. I see the vision.
yeah, for sure, man. You know.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, so that was my thing. So at what age now? So you did the church rap. You went on, right? You were like, oh man, I'm gonna do my little performance and shit. I mean, the church must have loved it, obviously, and shit,
Mhm.
right? You know, even if they didn't, they weren't gonna tell you like, hey, you know, how did you feel about that? Do you still remember? It was a long time ago and shit,
Nah, I
right?
remember it. I think because I was a kid and it was just like it was cute for people.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's what it was. It
Uh
was
huh.
like I still remember some of the bars. It's funny, but
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like, oh, that's cute. This kid trying to rap.
Oh, all right.
You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean? Because old boy next to me, he was like next to me, kind of telling me some rap, like my reminding me of my lyrics.
Oh,
You
okay.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I just think it was the fact like, oh, he's young, he's
Yeah.
trying this, and it's kind of catchy, it's funny.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? I think it was like it was a good reaction though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then after that, like, when did you feel like about like, oh, I'm gonna do my own music then and shit? How long after that?
So I would make, like I told you, I make music in spurts. Like I remember I had a studio session, maybe like 11 of my cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So it was
I,
something you were just on and off on and
yeah, it
stuff?
was like on and off. I knew I wanted to do it, but of
Mm-hmm.
course I'm a kid. Like I'm not like, you know what I mean. I'm really wasn't. I remember uploading YouTube videos, bruh. Like YouTube channel, 12-year-old kid
Yeah.
freestyle. Like it was
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that, and nothing ever really caught traction. I do that because I also play sports,
Uh-huh.
so I'm involved in sports, just being a normal kid and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But
What sport did you play?
I played basketball and football,
Oh, okay, yeah,
but it
yeah.
was really mostly basketball as a
For
kid.
like the school or like the leagues and
It was
stuff?
like a travel ball.
Oh, all right, yeah, yeah.
AAU. I was real good at basketball as a
Mm-hmm.
kid. Like I was ranked in 6th grade and shit. But in high school too, or middle school, I had student. That was my first real studio session in like middle
Mm-hmm.
school. You know what I'm saying? But then that's when I remember I put out a song in like middle school. Then from then that's when it came back. But mind you, I'm still in sports. So it's really on a back burner. It's like I'm writing music. Nobody really even know.
Oh, okay, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
then I get to high school, then it's just like I'm nice at football.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really want to play football for real.
Yeah, yeah.
I hated football, but I'm nice. Ended up
Yeah.
getting 2 scholarship offers. I'm good at basketball. I'm playing both sports, but I'm still rapping low key. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I remember RIP my bro Dono, but I remember like we have right before our game at lunch, like I'm writing raps and I rap them to Dono. And it was probably weak at the time, but he
Uh-huh.
gassed me up like this shit hard, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's my bro Dono and Milo. And I remember that like at lunch and it's like junior year, I'm rapping them shit. Or even like I remember my sophomore year, people was rapping. Nobody knew I rapped at the time. People was
Mhm.
rapping, and I hopped in and freestyle. And I think it was gas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
it'd be shit like that. Then people like, you rap? I'd be like, yeah. Then I think like what junior going to senior year. That's when I really like I'ma just rap and just quit sports.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Everybody was like, 'cause I could have went to college, bro. I could
Yeah,
have probably
yeah.
went to the league for real. But then that's when people was like, bro, you fucking up your life, like yada yada.
Yeah,
yada,
yeah.
yada.
Damn. So yeah, you didn't feel like going to college, or you didn't think it was for you, or
Bro, to be real, like what I'm doing now is the only vision I have for my life, and for some reason, like it was like junior year, I knew I had to make a decision. Like, what do I want to do? Because I remember my coach, he was playing too. Like, I transferred schools, and he was playing with my minutes. Like, I remember I went crazy one game, and he don't play me the next game.
oh man.
So, and it was that for a while. Like, I'm nicer than all these niggas because I
Yeah,
transferred
yeah, yeah.
school. So niggas be trying to prove a point, but you gotta understand, like, some teenagers' mindset's not there. They don't see what's going on. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
my coach trying to test me. All you see as a teenager is I'm not playing basketball, and I'm better than everybody that's playing.
Yeah, yeah.
So like, and at this time, like, not even gonna lie, this when I kind of start making a little money on the side. I'm trapping a little bit.
Oh, all right, yeah, yeah.
Me and my bro Jalen, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting high schooler, making a little money, making music. I'm throwing house parties, making like 1,000 a house party. I brought my first car myself.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've been like,
Yeah, house parties were popping and shit.
Bro.
That was a good way to make some money and shit.
yeah.
huh?
So
if you could keep the trouble away and shit, right? You know?
yeah. I mean, if you can, it's hard. Some shit
Yeah.
popped off for sure, a couple fades.
Yeah, yeah, for sure,
But,
right?
but
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
None
So
of-
you bought your
Yo, yo, we good?
What's up, man? That's why we need more people on the chat so they can be like, hey, I can't hear any. Appreciate you, Lintonero, man. That should work now, right, bro? Hopefully it wasn't like I know it wasn't like that the whole time and shit, but appreciate you, G, but yeah, let's keep going back to what we're talking about and shit.
Yeah.
Um the craft of your music. So you were like, oh, I'm gonna work on it and stuff, right? And then like how did you feel like what was it that you had to work on and shit?
Well, to be real with you, at the time,
It's hard to know,
I didn't think I need to work on anything.
huh?
I thought like literally the next song I would drop would blow up, and that lasted for a long time. And now I understand I'm at a point now. It's like I don't look at it like that. I know like I need to get a lot better as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
I do like my music, but I understand there's like a lot of growth that needs to happen. But at the time, like I was real delusional in a sense, which is a good thing. Like, nah, this next song I make finna blow up. Then when it didn't blow up, I'm like, well, this next song finna blow
Yeah, yeah,
up. I swear to
yeah, yeah.
God, I
I'm
swear
gonna
to
make
God.
it. This one I feel it. I feel it.
Yes.
No, it is a trip, dude. I think that you have
Oh,
to have that mentality, right? Because
yeah.
you do have to have the mentality that every song you're releasing is a banger,
Yeah.
right? Because otherwise you wouldn't be releasing it and stuff,
Yeah.
right?
it's facts. But then I remember during the SoundCloud era, I ended up like this is probably a little after high school. I started gaining a lot of traction. Like I started to
Mhm.
make quality music. I remember I upload a song, you get like 1,000 a night on SoundCloud. Then I swear to God, my SoundCloud, somebody deleted my shit.
Oh shit.
I swear to God.
People can delete it or like what do you mean?
Well, it's either somebody deleted my shit or my shit got shut down.
Oh, right. Because can people complain about it and shit?
Yeah, but like after a while, I look back. So you know how you could pay for like the premium SoundCloud.
Yeah.
The way I paid for it wasn't the right way to pay
Oh,
for it.
okay. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
say it like that.
Yeah. So yeah, they'll probably find out and then
Yeah.
like, oh, delete it and
Cancel
stuff,
this.
man.
Like I didn't pay for
Yeah.
this, then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So looking back, that's probably why I got deleted. But I ended up building up a good traction. I remember I even got booked for a little thing in Corona where like some people knew the words and shit.
Oh, that's fire.
Like it
shit.
gained that much traction. I remember that was
Yeah,
my first
yeah.
time. I was like, damn,
Were you shocked and stuff or?
yeah, bro, it's my first time. Like I got paid $100 at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm like, oh shit.
It's paying back.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. So that was
Yeah.
like my first time ever getting booked.
Nah,
ever.
yeah, definitely, man. That's dope and shit.
Yeah.
And then you like as you're making music, you talked about like hosting events and stuff. Did that come like way down the line and stuff or?
So I didn't even realize like I've kind of been hosting because the parties I threw, but
Mm-hmm.
what you're talking about, that happened like last year, bro. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
people eventually like, hey, we got such and such coming to the city. Would you want to host? Because I started building a cool following. And me, I'm not the type of person to say no.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
of course, eventually I'm gonna have to say no to shit. But if it's capital money involved, like I'm gonna do it right.
Yeah, yeah,
So
for sure.
so like last year, people was, hey, do you want to host this? Hey, do you want to host that? Can you bring people out to this city, that city? And yeah, and last year really picked up a lot. And I was just saying yeah to opportunities, and that opportunity meet this person lead to this opportunity.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Is
Yeah.
networking and music, and then
And people talk, bro.
Yeah.
If you do good or bad business, whether you think or not, this person's gonna tell that person. Like it's
Mhm.
weird. It's like high school with the industry shit. Like everything's connected.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like if a promoter books you, you come to the show, you do good, he's gonna tell the next promoter. Like the next promoter's gonna know. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Or if nobody shows up, the next promoter's not gonna book you.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people just like are connected. It's like
Yeah.
once you're in them rooms, like this person know that person, I know that person. It's like
No, I get
Yeah.
that for sure, dude. And it makes it kind of dope because it keeps everybody honest and shit,
Mhm.
dude. That's for sure. What about like do you like hosting and stuff?
yeah, it's cool. Like me, I'm
Mhm.
a social person. I just
Yeah.
like honestly just meeting, interacting with people in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's cool. Like I never. It's like the only times I don't like hosting is like because bullshit happens. Sometimes you can't get people in.
Mm-hmm.
They think it's your fault. You know,
Oh,
it's like
alright.
it's just shit like that. Or sometimes the promoter booking you, some shit happens, or when money gets fucked, I can't pay you this, or you know what I'm saying? Like that shit happens. So that's what I don't like about the business
Sure, sure.
sometimes. Everybody not an honest person. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. That's for sure, man. Yeah, I had booked this event space because we do our own shows, and um they were trying to keep a deposit because it was a clogged toilet. And to me, it's like, hey, I get it, but like shit clogs toilets. You get me?
Yeah.
Like it has nothing to do with a cleaning
Yeah.
deposit. I'm not a plumber, man.
Exactly.
That's why you have a rental fee and shit, right?
Exactly.
Because now you could get the plumber, and they were like, nah, that's part of the cleaning deposit. And I was like, it can't be, dude. Like, you get
Yeah.
me? Like that's the toilet is shitty. You get
Mm-hmm.
me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but we didn't see eye to eye. But I just be like, man, people be trying to get over, like, even if it's $100, man, $200,
People try you.
yeah, and that's
People
after
try
paying
you.
somebody 1,500 for the spot. You
Start.
trying to keep another 200? You get me?
No, you go tell the next person, don't even go there.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna be like, oh, bro,
Yeah.
and what if it's the toilet? Some
Mm-hmm.
toilets suck. They don't have enough flushing power. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. And then when you're in an event, dude, I mean, I hate talking about shitty toilets, but um, anything can happen in an event, bro. You get
Mm-hmm.
me? Like shit breaks. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you have rental fees and
Real
stuff,
talk.
right?
Real talk.
I think.
And a deposit, you supposed to get
And
that
then
back.
that 1,500 also, man. It was supposed to be it was a last minute venue, so the venue wasn't gonna get used that day. It was already 4 o'clock,
Mm,
and the first venue failed us, and we had to go and get this spot,
mm.
and that fool made $1,500
When you wasn't
without he
supposed
wasn't
to.
gonna make nothing and shit. You get me? And I just like people don't see like the value in something like that.
Yeah.
Like to me, I would have been like, damn, homie hooked me up with
Yeah.
1,500. I'll call me a plumber for $80 right now. You
I'll
get
probably
me?
fix
Because
that
the
shit
next
myself.
I
Like.
want this homie to come back. You get me?
Real talk.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how I see things, but I guess not everybody sees it that way, man.
That's why you gonna keep growing, bro. That's why you gonna keep growing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and make mental notes, man.
Mhm.
Like that when we on the top, we gonna
Mhm.
be like, oh yeah, I remember this
Remember?
motherfucker.
Yeah. Real talk.
You
Real
know,
talk.
it's 800 for everybody else, but for that motherfucker,
You
shit,
getting taxed.
yeah,
You
yeah,
getting
it's
taxed.
double and shit,
Hell yeah.
Now I would say, dude, that I hate the way I am. I hate getting caught up in feelings, but I know a lot of people do. You get me? They say, oh, I don't get caught up in no feelings, and it's like everybody does, bro.
Mhm.
You get me?
Yeah.
You get mad at something, you gonna get in your certain kind of way, right? You get
Mhm.
me? Like if you get mad at somebody, you're gonna be like, hey, fuck you, right? You get
Real
me? Like
talk.
everybody's like that.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna shine this off. I'm gonna shine
Mhm.
this off, right?
Mhm.
You get me? Because everything affects you,
Mhm.
right?
We're human.
Yeah, we're human, dude. Like if somebody says they're gonna pull up, right, and then they don't, it's
Mhm.
kind of like you're gonna be like, oh man, that fool said, you get me? And then
Yeah.
one time,
Yeah.
2 times, 3 times,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, man, fuck
You're not
this
gonna
fool
be
and
cool
shit.
with
You
it
get
10
me?
times.
Yeah, you get me? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like that, But I do hold grudges
Mhm.
personally. So just so everybody knows and shit, I am a grudgy motherfucker, and I don't care. You
At
get
least
me?
you know that about
Yeah,
yourself,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's why I don't like sometimes before I say certain things, like when certain people tell me something before I react, I already
Mhm.
know I'm a judgy person. Not judgy person, but like I get angry, not bothered fast. I don't want
Mhm.
to say angry. So like I take more time to receive the information because I
Mhm.
know, like, you know what, let me hear this. All right, I'm angry, but let me like I'm not gonna say nothing now because this is not what I want to say, right?
Mhm.
So I'll be like, oh, I'll just talk to you later, man, or you know what, we'll
Mhm.
touch base later and shit,
Yeah.
because I want to like process it, right?
Mhm.
And then be like, oh, I'm gonna get back to him now because I'm
Yeah.
not in my feelings and shit. You get me?
Yeah. For real.
I don't know. It's just, but you got to, like you said, you got to know that about yourself because
Exactly.
that'll ruin relationships. It'll ruin business.
Mhm.
And then nobody will want to fuck with you and shit because you're always taking everything negative and shit
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Real
Yeah,
talk.
yeah,
Real
yeah.
talk.
But yeah, so getting back to you and shit. So, I saw you hosted for Gunna, right?
Yeah.
Did you get to meet him and everything and shit, or
Real briefly.
yeah,
Real
it's like
briefly.
that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, just like the way everything happened, like we did have a section right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
And basically my job was they booked me like, can you bring like females?
Uh huh.
Because each club they want, it's a good look for the club,
Yeah, yeah.
especially with an artist of that caliber coming out. So literally, it was in San Diego. They booked
Mm-hmm.
me for San Diego. Mind you, I barely go to San Diego, but I went out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I put up, it's me, my photographer. It was, I got like 20 to 25 females to come.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then we had that section right next to Gunna and everything. So that's why they booked me in too. I'm pretty sure I could have just chopped it up with bro.
Yeah.
But this one thing I gotta sometimes get out my way. Like I'm not no fan ass nigga.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I want to really meet him on a more respectable level.
Sure.
Because instead of hosting some shit, at the end of the day, I'm a music artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I want to walk in a room where it's like, what's up? Well, let's knock out this record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's some shit I do got to get out my way with that. I mean, of course, I got that picture with bro people have seen, but it's like, I'm just not no fan ass nigga, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, of course, sometimes you got to go out your way. Sometimes you got to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go out, try to, but in that situation, to answer your question, no, I didn't. It was real brief. Nothing. I ain't get bro number. I can't call him.
You know, it's a trip. Like, I know what you're saying, but like when you're an artist, like if this is your industry, that was an opportunity to meet. Does that make sense? And shit?
Yeah,
it might come out as a fanboy.
Nah, but it's all about.
It's not you, right?
You sound like my photographer. He's like, fuck it, bro.
Yeah.
To me,
like I would have been like, yo, Gunna, what up? You know what? I seen YG at the SoFi Stadium, and I'm not one to say a lot of things like same as you, right? But I seen that when I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna see this cat again and shit. You get me?
True, but it's all about how you're approaching it.
Yeah,
it's different if it's just like, because I met a good amount of people, and it's just like sometimes you meet somebody. Say if I'm going to this restroom and he's sitting right there.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a better time to have a conversation
for sure. Yeah,
compared to when Gunna just got done with the show.
Yeah,
and just doing this after party real quick.
Yeah.
It's 1
He's
in the
trying
morning.
to get his bag and roll out.
And I'm
shit,
mindful. It's
know?
1 in the morning. Yeah. Niggas not trying to talk to me about, nigga, I just did a whole concert. I'm about to perform here.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I'm mindful of like the situation that's going on. Cause there's been times I done look stupid as fuck. Nigga, there's been times I done hopped on my whip to, it was back in the day. I don't even want to name drop. I'm not. So it was back in the day, years back when I'm just trying to network and really meet people, bro. I hopped on my whip right next to Highlight Room in LA to meet somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I got the picture with him. But so it's like, there's times like I done did shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, but also I notice when you do shit like that, sometimes you're not even gonna get the big break you looking for.
Nah, yeah.
Like me screaming Gunna name right now, 1, the females are gonna look at you like you fan ass nigga. And 2, Gunna's not go, oh,
like, yo, my boy, what
let's
up?
go to the studio right now.
Yeah.
And I'm mindful of that. I know how, like, I'm at a better understanding now how shit works. But when I was first really trying to just, when you don't know how shit work, you think you can just fucking see Chris Brown, like, Chris Brown, this is my music. Go listen to my shit.
Definitely not. Definitely not gonna put that. You know.
Yeah. So what I really tried to do, I just want to like, if I meet somebody of that caliber, I'm gonna go keep it player, and I'm just really trying to, hey, this is me. So next time we do meet, it's on a better, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already got my foot in the door now. You know, I'm not no weird ass nigga, you know, shit cool with me. So next time I do see you, maybe the opportunity come.
Yeah,
and
for business and shit.
And maybe it don't.
Yeah.
But I'm just at a point now. I like when shit align. I think that's the best word. I like when shit align perfect. You know what I mean? And sometimes shit don't work like that.
Yeah, for sure. Even sometimes when you're trying to do work with certain artists and it's just complicated and shit, right? You know? Yeah, when I seen YG, I was like, yo, YG, what up? And I throw a West Side at him and shit. And at first he looked shocked. I mean, I'm not planning on working with him, you know? You get me? Because it's the same approach like you're saying. But, you know, he was like, he put his hand out, he was like, what's up, you know?
Right, he a real one for that.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. At first he was like, oh shit, who the fuck is this? You get me? You know? Because it was at the Ram Stadium, you know, it's a gang of people everywhere and shit, man, you know? But yeah, it's a trip, dude, you know? And that's one thing about being in LA. You run into people like anywhere basically and shit. You just gotta be ready if you weren't looking for an opportunity. It could be an elevator. Yeah. You get me? It could be anything and shit, man, you know?
That's facts.
Especially as you make connections and stuff, right? Like, you know, hosting is kind of fun, I think. You know, I just feel like you got to feed off the energy of the crowd too. Sometimes, you know,
you got to provide the energy.
Yeah,
you got to be the energy.
You think? Yeah. See, I'm opposite. Like, I need the energy from the crowd and shit, dude. You get me?
Yeah.
And it sucks because I ain't big. You know?
Yeah. That helps too. That helps too. Yeah.
Definitely, man. So yeah, getting back to your music and shit. So, now you got music that you're making yourself, right? You're like, you got albums out, you have some singles out and stuff, you know? Like, how would you describe your music and shit? Like, how do you think it differentiates from everybody else's and shit? because it's really
Yeah.
competitive. It's more competitive now than it ever was and stuff, right? You know?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. I think I'm very honest and I try to pull it as much away from my life as possible. So I think that's authentic itself.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't hear a lot of music that I connect to and that I feel like J. Cole just dropped something recent, like a day or two ago, the This Two thing, the video.
Mm-hmm.
And I could like it drew me to it. And I don't think we have a lot of that, as much. I just really feel like you might hear a song of mine. Like I had people tell me I got a song called Lonely Victories. And people tell me they shed a tear to that.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And on each project you'll get something different because I gotta pull it from my life, so it's different points in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But the song called Lonely Victories, it's a music video as well. Um, a lot of people have told me they feel that. People done cried to it. You know what I mean? So you're always gonna get the authentic me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you're always, if you listen to one of my albums, I guarantee you relate to something. And on top of that, I got some good music you go bob your head to. You know what I
Yeah, yeah,
mean?
like some club bangers. And
Yeah,
shit.
like on my last album, a record was produced by Hit Boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you know who Hit Boy is.
I've heard of him
Mhm.
and stuff.
And
But,
on a
yeah.
project before that, I had a song with La Russell. I'm not sure if you know who La Russell is.
No,
Okay, but he's doing his thing. He's pretty known.
dope, dope.
But
I live under a rock, bro. That's one thing
Nah,
for
it's
sure, and
good,
shit,
bro.
man. You know,
it's good, bro.
it's very difficult if I add a new song to
Yeah.
my playlist.
Yeah.
And shit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think besides the records where I'm pulling from my life, and that you relate to, I do feel like it's good. A lot of late night drive music, and it's something you can vibe to. It's something. Excuse me,
Yeah, yeah.
just burp. But it's something you can definitely relate to. That's why I think it stands out. A lot of people don't got relatability. Some people music you can only listen to when you go into the club.
Yeah.
But like mine, you can listen to at home, especially when you by yourself. You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like that's what's different with me.
All right, yeah, yeah. You provide a little bit for everybody in a way and stuff, man. You know.
Yeah, that's the goal for me. I'm trying to go global, man. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
have everybody tapped in, bro.
You have to jump on some Afro beats and shit. You seen that right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's the trend right now, man.
Yeah.
At the clubs and
Yeah.
everything. I don't go to clubs, so I don't want my girl thinking like, "Damn, when you been to a club?" But I fill myself with a lot of
You almost
information
told on
and
yourself,
shit.
bro.
Nah, man, dude. If I go to a club, like I'm a homebody now, dude. You get me? Like it's a trip though. But yeah, I haven't been to a club since for like 20 years maybe and shit.
Yeah.
Considering we throw music shows, so I don't count that.
Why? Like,
as,
what
as-
made you
as
just
it.
stop going to the club?
I never liked it in the first place. So the only times I would go was with my wife because that's she liked. She was like a dance. She liked dancing and vibing and going out. I was always kind of like a neighborhood block drinker. Like, oh, I'm gonna drink and go to the block right here. Or I want to post up with the homie.
Fun with the
You,
homie.
you
like,
get me?
chopping it up.
Yeah. You know, so to me, it was always like, oh, let's chill on the block. Oh, let's go to the homies pad. Or let's go. You
Yeah,
get me?
I feel
Always
that.
like in the vicinity of like where I grew up.
Yeah.
But my wife was always like, oh, let's go to this club in Long Beach. Oh, let's go over here. Oh, let's, and then that's how I kind of got out of my bubble a little bit. But I never liked it myself. And
I feel
shit,
that.
You know,
feel
to me, it's exhausting, it's tiring, and it's expensive and shit. You know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there was a while I stopped going to clubs. 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember when I first got to it, like my first time really at clubs. I performed at a club. Then after that, it was a while. I tried going with the homies. But then at the time, like my pockets wasn't right.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I'm
yeah.
like, these females all looking at the dudes in the sections. And we
Yeah.
standing here without a section.
Yeah.
And for the longest, I was the dumbest shit ever. Like, we come in here to stand in the section to look cool, to have females. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but now I'm that nigga in the
Yeah.
section. So it's like, now I can go out. Like, we get in the section.
Yeah.
I got to go out right now.
Yeah.
But when I was first getting invited to the club scene, I was like, we not leaving with no numbers, no females, because they looking at them niggas.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah,
even
for
looking
real.
at us. So
Yeah.
I was like, I can't come out here to my
And
pockets is okay.
You just drop like $25, $30 to get in.
Bruh.
You paying $15 for a drink and shit. You
And
know,
if you want another drink
you
for
be
your girl,
$100. You got to pay for parking if you in downtown. You're $100 in before you.
then you want me to buy a section?
Yeah, no.
I don't got it like that,
$100
bruh.
bottle and shit. You know,
Bruh.
yeah. No, it's a trip. And honestly, I mean, most males when they go to clubs, it's not like girls, right? Like, and I don't want to sound sexist to it, right? But like, girls can go to clubs and dance and with their friends, right? Like, males go to clubs unless you're there with your girl. You're going to pick up girls. You're not going because I'm gonna go vibe out with my. That sounds gay as fuck. Actually, just say it. I'm gonna go vibe out with my homies and shit at the club. You get me? Nah, it don't happen. So you gotta have at least I mean, damn, inflation, all that. I was gonna say at least $100 to go to the club, but with inflation, you probably need like 500-600 right now and shit.
It depends on
With a section and shit,
the experience you want. Like,
Yeah.
all right, keep it a buck. If you go to the club now, if you do go with your homies, just piece up on this section.
Yeah. Like, how much a section go for and shit?
To be real, all right. So tomorrow I got invited to host something at Poppy's, but the section for me is free.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, yeah.
So it's like the bottle's free because I'm hosting.
Yeah.
But it's probably like they're probably between like 500 to a band.
Yeah, and it comes with one bottle and shit.
But I think a band, you 5, 6 of your homeboys.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like you said, $100 to $200.
Yeah.
Y'all can have a good night.
Yeah, that'd be a good night, right?
Good night. The females go see y'all. The nice, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm telling you something. If I'm dropping 200 on the section, I ain't leaving that motherfucker, bro. And I'm pulling up early as fuck. I'm gonna juice that shit up.
I'm the first nigga there. Huh?
I'm gonna take my videographer
And y'all not
with
drinking
me
my
and
bottle.
shit.
I'm drinking this whole bottle.
Right? Yeah. This bottle's for me, bro. I just dropped 200. That's
God.
I'm taking a photographer, video. Everybody I'm gonna have content for 2 months on this.
For one night.
You can tell I'm a father and shit. Dude, yeah. He's got to be $200 well spent. Yeah. Nah, I'm just clowning. You know what the most fucked up part is that, and I don't know if men do this, dude. I do this. When I'm gonna do something, I budget shit. Like I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go out this Saturday. You know, I plan on spending 500, let's say, right? But hey, once you get to drinking and you vibing and shit, you be like 2-3 racks in and shit, huh? Like, you know, like it's crazy, right? You know?
Yeah, that's why you said I be trying to budget.
Yeah.
That shit hard. You gotta think. You got your girl you talking to. She out with you that night. She feeling good. She want another drink. You gonna tell your girl no?
Yeah, for real. Huh?
You know, it's like an ego thing for us. You know, like if your girl wants, like, you know, and like you said, you drunk. You like fuck it.
Yeah,
you know, you're not like.
Nah, that makes sense, dude. I'm over here tearing up because I'm laughing at myself and shit, dude. You know.
Me too.
But yeah, so like getting back to your music journey, dude. So, you know, the music industry has its goods and its bads, right? You know, and it's really, you know, like I said, really tough to make money from your music unless you blow up. So it looks like you have some lanes, right? Like that are like opening up because of music and stuff. So it's like eventually you'll find one that's profitable for you, right? So you'll be like, I'm gonna choose this shit, right? Or, you know, whether it's music or not, right? You know? But like, what is one thing that you like about making music and shit?
Well, for me, I think music is my life and it saved me. Like, people do it for different reasons. So for me, I love creating good music. I was just at the studio and I love the feeling of coming up with a hook and the bro, oh, that shit hard. That feeling, that moment, you know, like that shit dope. I just love creating. I love just everything about the music making process. Money aside, I just love like being in the studio. Of course, everything that comes with it, like the days you get to do shows, the days you get to tour, meet that person, but that you can't get there without having the foundation of solid music.
Yeah.
So for me, it's I really just love. I'll probably go back to the studio after this.
Oh, okay.
Shout out Chalice. You know what I'm saying? My producer Chalice, but I'm definitely just creating music. I just love creating music. Yeah.
And you know, like not everything is 100 all the time, right? So like, what's one thing that you don't like about the music, or like the music industry or anything and shit? You know?
Well, you just got to know the game you're playing, and at this point, I understand the game I'm playing, and at the end of the day, I'm choosing to still play it. You know what I mean? So I can't be mad at anyone but myself. But some dislikes, you know what I mean? You get leashes. It's evil people who front like they want the best for you, but looking out for themselves. You gotta use your discernment.
Yeah.
It's just a tough place, bro. You gotta have thick skin, bro. I think that's one thing I have to learn, being a genuine dude I am, just growing up in the industry. Then you gotta, like, you're a good dude. You come across evil, then you have a decision to make. There was a point I was becoming that shiesty person, that bad, quote unquote bad guy, because that was what presented to me. But then I had a moment to like, all right, do you want to be like them or do you still want to be you?
Sure.
You know what I mean? So it's just like there's good and there's bad, and like just the bad is just some of the people you come across can I came across some people. I done lost money. I just came across some bad shit,
Yeah,
bro. It's like,
yeah,
and one thing that's hard too. It don't matter how good your music is. It's music and marketing. It's more than just we can go to the studio right now, bro. We can make a better record than Kendrick Lamar, and it
mm-hmm.
won't blow up tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's frustrating too. That's one of the real frustrating parts.
No, yeah. I can see that, dude, for sure. Somebody said I don't like how rappers kiss each other. I think he was gonna say something else, but he didn't want to, you know.
If I hear a car alarm,
Yeah, it's probably. It sounds
okay,
like it's down that way and
okay,
shit,
okay.
you know. But yeah, yeah, that's a trade. The fake love, basically, man. Right? You know, you get a lot of fake love and stuff too. You know, in this industry, I think. A lot of that. Oh, I got you, and then it's like, oh, when we gonna do it? Boom, no answer and shit. Right? You get me?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that. But you gotta understand too, the person on the under end, they have to be, and that's what I've learned. Because sometimes people say I'm that person, but if you tell a person no, we're not going to work, how do you think that person's going to receive it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
But you know, there's easier ways to
Racist.
let you down.
so how would you say if say you pop, hey bro, let me get a track, bro?
I'd be like, hey, bro, you know what? I don't do shit for free. Straight up.
Shit.
You get me?
Respect,
Right?
respect,
You get me? Like,
respect.
so if you want to do some business, we could talk some business for
Mhm.
sure. I got you like that. But
Mhm.
like, if you're trying to just come up, you know, like, hey, man, you know, it ain't gonna work out.
So you would do like just a more
Like,
straightforward
it's like
approach.
straightforward. But there's easier ways to let you down too. Like,
I was gonna say, even with that approach, bro, some people just still
they're gonna be
find
like, hey,
something
fuck you
wrong.
then.
Yeah,
You get me? And I'd be like, hey, bro, like, I pay my dues to get up here and shit.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
I gotta get my return too
Yeah.
and shit.
And some people
I
just
don't
not
know.
understanding, bro.
Yeah. Everybody has a price, I think, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like it's a two-way street though. Like, what are you gonna gain from it as well? Like,
Mhm.
some people don't see it that way.
Mhm.
And I feel like some people want it all.
Yeah.
Right? Like I want the money plus whatever you gonna offer and shit. You get
Yeah.
me? And I don't care what you do and shit. Like
Yeah.
like I have folks that they want to get paid for a feature and get splits. And it's like, dude, you get me? Like
You have it all.
why how you gonna get paid
You
and
have
get
it
splits
all.
and shit? You
And
get
it's
me?
like, okay, if I
Unless
do
you're
that,
showing some real love and shit.
who are you to be able to make that call?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'll do
Oh,
that.
of course. There's some artists you're gonna be like, shit, keep everything.
Yeah.
Just give me the feature. and shit,
Exactly,
bro. You get me?
exactly.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know? But nah, I think people can get let down easy, kind of like, hey, yeah, I'll give you a number and hit these folks up, bro.
Mhm.
You get me? Like, I don't take care of the business part and shit.
And
You get
I
me?
think it's like for me, I think that's the best. Like, hey, yeah, just talk to my manager about it.
Yeah,
We
right.
go-
Like kind of like
yeah.
that, right? Like I don't
Yeah.
do the business part, man. You know? Like,
Yeah, I think one thing that works too is like,
Hey, earlier when I said like, oh, I don't do shit for free, you were like, damn. It's
that's
for,
real. Now that's real, but it's just like I just know how people are, bro.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
aren't understanding. People don't like to put.
But at
their-
least you ain't gonna get your hopes up with me though, right?
Nah,
You're
that's
not
why I say I
gonna, you know?
respect that
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
If you a real one, you go respect what you just said.
Yeah.
Like real ones go respect. Like,
Yeah.
damn, nah, he right. Let me get my money up. Come back to him with a
Yeah.
feature. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes you know people sell feature for 500 that can get you somewhere, right? You get me? And there's some people that do free features, right?
Yeah.
That can get you somewhere too. You just got to be able to like know,
Yeah.
right? And you got to have a dope talent because I've seen people give free features because they're like, damn, I fuck with what he's doing and shit. You get me?
And yeah, sometimes just networking and being solid, being a cool dude. Somebody just might fuck with you like, you know, you a solid individual.
Yeah.
I want to help you out. So I'm gonna put you on.
Yeah.
Just because how you moving. I just like how you move.
Yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
That
Yeah.
happens too. That actually happened for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I get a shout out, Smurf? Who's that right there, man? Just because I don't know the YouTube thing and shit, man, you know?
Asking for a shout out. That's what's up.
Yes, for Lintonero said he be always saying some way out shit, man. He be like, kiss each other like Diddy was kissing everyone, and Lil Wayne with Birdman and shit. They're related, aren't they? Birdman and Lil Wayne.
I'm not sure.
I thought one of them was their Lil Wayne's father or something.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure, bro.
Yeah, somebody want a shout out. Shout out to I guess it says Piton, dude. You know, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right and shit, dude. You know, it's Piton, right? Like in Spanish, bro. Piton means like it's like a bad word in Spanish and shit, you know, from my understanding and shit. um, but yeah, man. So damn, getting back to what we're talking about. My bad, I get distracted on the chat sometimes because
Oh
people are
nah,
saying
what's
some
up,
way out
chat? It's
shit,
all
man. You know,
good.
yeah, for sure.
Gotta show love to the chat.
um, but yeah, like getting back to you, dude. So what's next for you? Like, where do you see yourself in a couple of years and shit, dude? You know, as you continue in your
Couple
path forward.
years, you know, I see myself on a farm chilling. All this money, you know what I'm saying? That's what I see.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, hopefully by that time I'm starting to build a family or something. But
Cause how
bef-
old are you right now? If you don't mind me
28.
asking. 28. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you young, dude.
Yeah, but as of now, I just dropped the album in November, so I'm still definitely pushing that and marketing that.
Yeah.
I got one record called Slip and Slide. That's doing pretty good. It's doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just working on a music video for that, and trying to push that and just see, you know, wherever God takes me, you know. But my plans, of course, to reach the mountaintop. Of course, trying to be one of the biggest artists in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to say something to people. Don't be afraid to like say that shit. Don't be
Yeah, yeah.
afraid to be like, I want this amount of money. I want this shit. Just because you
Mm-hmm.
think it might not happen, like, bro, to be real, we only live this motherfucker one time.
That's true, man.
You know what I mean? So it's just like,
And some of us are halfway done and shit,
no,
man.
no,
Like, you
I'm be
know.
real, cause like, bro, one regret I had for the longest was when I quit sports,
Mm-hmm.
cause I knew how good I was, bro. I would have dreams I'm back on the field and wake up, and that pain, like you feeling your chest of regret,
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
pain of regret, like, bro, that's something like you don't want to live with. So I'm just really be trying to encourage people, bro. Whatever you want to do, if you trapping, trying to get money, whatever you want to do, go all out.
Be the best trapper and
Come
shit.
on, go
You
rob it,
know?
hit a bank, go to the biggest bank, get
Yeah.
the most money. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I forgot where I seen this shit,
Go
dude.
big or go home.
I forgot where I seen this shit. I don't know if it was a movie or like somebody just telling a joke, but they were like, man, you know what? Like everybody has something they do for money, right? Like they're living. Like you got mechanics, you got all this. They got people that mop floors and shit. And the guy, somebody mopping floors was like, man, you better believe those gonna be the best fucking mop floors ever
Real
and shit. You
talk.
get me?
Real talk.
Yeah, yeah, you get me? And I'm just thinking, damn, like sometimes happiness is that simple and shit, bro, right? Like where you just gotta love what you do, that you're just like, I'm gonna do this shit like as best as
As best
possible
as
and shit. Like,
possible.
so if you do music, it's not, what do they say? I used to think it was quantity, but I feel like it's quality for sure.
It's a
Right?
mixture
You
of
get me?
both.
Because consistency is quick.
Yeah.
You can have one song and market that shit for a year,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You get me? And
Yeah.
have one song out, one single
Yeah.
out, and then just keep making content on that one
Yeah.
song. I've seen some people do like 3 music videos off one
One
song and
song.
shit. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Plus like 30 reels and shit.
nah,
you know?
yeah, that'll
Yeah.
get popping, but it's like you'll need another song.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because people are gonna get tired of it.
Exactly.
The thing is that when you're growing, you get new followers every day that haven't heard that song, right? Like,
That's real.
yeah, I get stuff right
That's
now that I
real.
promote, and people are like, "What song is that?" And I'm just like, "Dude, this has been out for like 4 years and shit, dude. When we first started, you know."
That's crazy.
And it's just like, but I'll tell them like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's this song. Here's the YouTube link.
Yeah.
Go try and run it up, man. You know,
That's
because
wild.
people like it and shit. You
That's
know?
crazy you say that. So I think like last week or not too long ago, the Shay Frost, he's a streamer
Mm-hmm.
and he had a like a mansion birthday party. But it doesn't happen too often, but somebody knew me and they approached me
Mm-hmm.
and they said, "Yeah, bro, I like your song Slip and Slide. It's like that's the only song I've heard."
Oh, all
Kind of
right.
like what
Yeah.
you said. And I'm like, I got like 70 songs out.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy,
And it hit
right?
me like, dang, that's the only song you've heard.
Yeah,
But it's like you said, like newer people, they're just
yeah.
that's probably all they go know
Yeah,
for right
for
now.
sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
and they're
like,
probably like, we're like, it's funny because, and I'll say this too, right? You know a lot about yourself, right? Like you know that you got 70 songs out. You know that it's on Spotify and all that, and you think that I'm not saying, I'm saying my perspective, right? But using you as an analogy, like you'll be like, man, I know all these songs are on Spotify and YouTube, man, you know, and I know how all this shit works, right? But there's another person, and for lack of a better word, they're ignorant as fuck. they know that they was on a playlist and your song came up and they
Mm,
added it,
mm,
but they never went and checked your album out.
mm.
They probably don't even know that on Apple Music you can
Yeah.
click
They just did a
the out
quick,
and the whole
yeah.
album comes out, right? You get me?
That's real.
Because I just learned that 2 weeks ago when my daughter that's 12 taught me it. She was like, "Oh, you click on the album on the Apple Music on the single,
Yeah.
on the name of the album, and then the whole
Everything.
album pops up."
Yeah.
And I was like, I never knew that shit. I've been
Yeah.
using Apple Music for like I don't
Yeah.
know how long and
That's
shit, dude. You
crazy.
get me?
That's crazy.
But it's just it's not ignorance, I guess. It's knowledge and shit,
Yeah,
right? You
yeah.
know. Um,
I was
so
weak. You
that's
said,
one thing.
uh,
So the
li-
way when I hear things like that, I like to think back like, oh shit, what can I do then? Like to
mm,
make sure that that one person that listens to this one song
mm,
that's banging can listen to my
next
my
one.
next banging
Yeah.
song, right?
Yeah.
That's why on YouTube it's dope that you get the end screens and
Yeah.
you get to pick what those are and shit, you
Yeah.
know?
That's
So
facts.
I always put like separate ones and then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm gonna promote this other song
Others.
with the song that's popping with the YouTube link to the other
Other
song
one.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
So when people click on it, they're gonna discover a new song. I don't know, just
Nah,
different
that's
ways
that's
and
that's
shit,
real.
you
That's
know?
smart. Yeah.
One thing that I started doing that I don't know if anybody else did this, but I feel like I'm the creator of it. Just like I think I created the French toast sandwich and shit before Jack in the Box and shit.
What before?
Before you can ask my wife, I'm telling you, I was making French toast sandwiches way before Jack in the Box, bro.
Swear.
Swear to
Hey,
God,
they
for
they owe
years.
you a check, bro.
I know,
They owe
man.
you a
When my
check.
wife saw the commercial, when my wife saw the commercial, she sent it to me, and she was like, "Can you believe this?" I was like, "You, I've been doing them for years and shit
Yeah.
with ham, bacon, cheese, and French toast on each
Yeah.
side. You know, I like to cook, bro, and I like to experiment and shit. You know,
That's fire.
um, but you know when most of our listeners listen to our content from YouTube, right? A lot of them don't have a Spotify account, right? You got to pay or you have to have the free one
Mm-hmm.
with 6 forwards per hour or
Mm,
something like that,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Or you have to have a subscription to Apple Music. None of that's free,
yeah,
right? Like you get 1 year of Apple Music free, but other than that, you have to have a subscription to
yeah.
both of those, right? So the YouTube content is free,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's one of the things I thought. And when you're rolling in YouTube, let's say you're in your car and you want to play a song, you don't have subscriptions, you're gonna bump it off YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if you're bumping, you're gonna have to switch each song, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what
I
I
was doing that
started doing
today.
for EPs and albums, because I thought I put myself in the consumer's mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like remember I told you what I do, right?
Yeah.
Like product development and stuff. Like how do you get the best product out there? I started creating files with the whole EP or the
Mm.
whole album, all 6 songs, all 13 songs, and uploading a full 30-minute file to
Hey, that's
YouTube
smart.
so that when people can click on the YouTube,
Yeah.
they can bump the whole album, no skips, no different videos, just one file in the same order they would listen to if they were
Hey,
listening to it. And
that's smart.
yeah, yeah,
That's
and
smart.
and it gets the views too and shit, dude. It's a
Yeah.
trip, you know.
For real. Yeah.
And that's just something I thought of, like, hey, our consumer mostly listens to the song on YouTube. The way I found out they're listening to on YouTube is our song is out and nobody's leaving comments
Mm.
at all. And then once it's on YouTube, people are posting it on Instagram.
Mm.
So then I started catching on. All right, so people are listening to it on
On
YouTube and
YouTube.
shit, man. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just kind of like to like come up with creative things and
Nah,
shit, bro.
bro.
You know.
That's for sure some creative
But
shit.
you'll see everybody's gonna start dropping albums on YouTube,
YouTube.
one file albums
Yeah.
in a mix, you know.
Yeah.
But by then I'll be doing some
Yeah.
doper and
Like, bro, I
shit,
came
too.
up with that too.
But you know,
man.
I don't mind sharing, bro, because to me it's like music is enough for everybody to get some.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Like you could be a winner, and I could be next.
Yeah.
I don't make music, but I speak in analogies.
People
and shit,
people
you know?
don't see it like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, oh no, I'm gonna play this close to my chest and shit. I got the upper hand and shit. There was a TikTok I saw the other day, and it was like this dude. My bad, you know, and he was in the front chair and in the back chair. He was making like a parody joke, right? And his homie was in the front, and he's in the back. And he's like, "Yeah, homie, you're doing it. That's dope." Like rooting for him, right? And then they had to swap seats where it was the guy in the back now
Mhm.
his turn, and the guy that was in the front was mad and all that, you know. And the dude's like, "Oh man, I made it. I'm here," you know. And he looks back and his homie's like, "Hey, homie, what's up? Like,
Yeah.
how come you're not rooting for me?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Cause I need to be in the front. You need to be in the back." And I was like, "Damn, that is so real and shit, dude. You get me? Like that shit is crazy, man. Like
That's
there's a lot of
wild.
folks really out there like that, you know?
It is.
Yeah, yeah. But
A lot
man,
of
you
people
know.
that can't even cheer for you, like they want all the applause.
Yeah, yeah. They
can't
were
even cheer
like,
for
I
you.
gotta get it, man. You know. I don't know.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? It's a competitive business everywhere, right? Any business you get into is gonna have something that you have to overcome and shit, man.
That's
You know.
facts. That's facts.
But yeah, so what do you got? What do you got in the works right now? What's next?
Right now we're working on Slip and Slide official music video. I'm
Oh,
trying to
dope.
plan a couple shows for this project this year. So, upcoming you might see maybe a tour, maybe a couple shows in a city near you, and just be prepared for Slip and Slide music video. Then may get a
Are you gonna
summer.
have slip and slide? The actual, you know what the slip and slide is, or are you too
Yeah, I know.
young?
Yeah. Hey, you just probably gave me an idea, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's what I
Yeah.
would have, right? I
Hey,
mean,
it's now we're still
I
working.
would say what I really would think, but I'll say it off camera, you know, because
Yeah. Nah,
you know,
it's still in the works. You might add the slip and slide, the
yeah, yeah.
actual slip and slide.
Hey, that shit was fun, dude. Those commercials and shit,
Used
you
to
know. Just
run
imagine
that.
like a hood environment of a slip and slide, dude, with like the female slipping and
In
sliding,
a
you
block
know,
party or
and a
something.
block. That'd be fire
That'd
and
be
shit. That'd be
fire.
fire, man. You know.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, we might just came up with the idea.
Yeah,
You
that's
never
how it
know.
is,
You
dude. I'm
never
telling you,
know.
I'm always just thinking, dude.
Yeah.
Litonero said, "I regret retiring early from pimping. Now it's hard to, it's hard for me to get back." That's when you were talking about like quitting sports and shit. That you, tell you, we always saying something. Shit. I always cheer for myself, and I salute myself also. What slips and slides? That's funny. I don't know. Tell us, dude. Keep it PG. Uh, but now it'll be the slip and slides, dude. You know. So
You
yeah,
said
that's
what
that's your
slips
number
and
one hit
slides?
right now, basically, right?
Yeah, it's my
And,
biggest
and
song.
what gave you the inspiration for that song and stuff? I haven't heard it myself, dude.
No,
You know.
I just remember it was like I didn't know it was gonna be the last studio session for my project. It was just a
Hmm.
studio session, and I was like, I need like a single, and I made 2 songs, and I'm literally walking out the studio. My producer just played the beat.
Hmm.
I'm like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? I said, hold up, keep playing that. Then I was like, bro, I gotta get on this. And I
Yeah,
made the
yeah.
song in like 10, 15 minutes. I didn't have nothing written for it. And it's pretty much a lot of people's favorite song right now from
That's
me.
dope, man. That's trippy. You know, and you know what's crazy? I bet you it's always gonna be like that.
Mm.
Like you didn't even plan for that one and shit,
Bro,
dude.
I
You
hear
get me?
stories about that all the
Yeah,
time, but I feel like that only happens if you're on your shit.
yeah,
You can't act like, "Ooh, I want this to happen on accident." Like,
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah,
wasn't even in my head,
yeah,
But I always heard stories like that, and I'm like, dang, I don't think I'm ever get, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So if this song or when it blows up, like that's a story for it.
yeah,
But I always hear that like I didn't like that song and it blew up. You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying? Or like it's the shit that happened on accident that end up being the shit that changes everything.
yeah,
But
yeah,
in order for that to happen, you got to be in the right. What if I didn't go to the studio that day?
yeah.
What if I
You
was
would have
being
missed
lazy
out
as
on that
fuck?
beat, right? You know?
Smoked out, like you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just being lazy with a girl, not
yeah,
focused.
yeah,
I took her out. I used my money to take her out instead of going to the studio.
yeah,
There's so many things that play in a factor to it. It's like people don't understand to get lucky. You gotta be doing what you're supposed to do.
yeah,
You gotta be where you need to be at. You know what I'm saying? If you do comedy, why you not at that small comedy slam? Kevin Hart might have just walked in,
yeah,
but instead you like on some other shit. You
yeah,
know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Like if I didn't go to the studio that day, that song don't happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I've seen opportunities too where artists go to the studio and another artist is there and they drive like to a beat
Mhm.
and they're in a different room and they come
Yeah.
over like, hey, that beat is banging and
Yeah.
shit, you know, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, let's work on something
Mhm.
and shit. You
Bro,
get
I
me?
didn't seen people come up in the
Mm.
craziest ways, like ways you never imagined, but every person that came up was where they supposed to be.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And if you on your grind, just however it look, just make sure you on your grind where you're supposed to be at. And some shit, it just might happen for you.
yeah, yeah, definitely, man. You know, what's slip and slide about? That's what they're asking and shit.
Hey, yo, check out the song. Go check out the
Litorero
song.
said, you know,
Go check out the song.
slip and slide, that's that water game. See, he knows and shit. We
He
see the
said, "What slips
commercials
and
and shit,
slides?"
you know, with the super soakers, dude. You know, I always wanted a super soaker so bad, and I grew up so poor, dude. I can never get those badass toys, man, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, look, poor people slip and slide.
You
We
should
get the grass and run and slide on the grass and shit. Good time. I was about to say that. I never had those good toys, but we would make our
Yeah.
own version of shit, dude. You
But
get me?
that's be the funnest shit about your
Yeah,
childhood.
for sure.
You know what I mean?
Like I have memories. Like you remember the parachute man? They were like little green men or whatever. You could wrap a parachute and
Yeah.
throw them, and then you
Yeah,
could
they
see 'em.
come there.
Yeah, well, we had one. It broke or whatever and shit, you know. So we couldn't get another one, and we used to jump out of our roof with trash bags. me and my younger brother and shit, to try and
Yeah.
pretend that they were
Yeah.
parachutes and
That's
shit.
funny as hell.
Never worked, dude. They never worked and shit. We would try like the
It's like
regular
never
market
worked.
bags. Then we were
Yeah.
trying like the black bags and
Yeah.
shit. None of them worked, but that's what we're trying to do. We were always create a
Mm.
version of our shit, you
Nah,
know?
facts. I remember being with my cousins and shit. You know, we all outside. We just a car would drive by, and we used to be like, all right, let's see who can hit the car with the football.
Oh man.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
just shit like that, making
Yeah.
fun of your childhood.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
But that shit you look back
Killing
at and
time and
laugh,
shit,
bro.
you know?
Like,
Yeah,
be the
killing
best
time.
parts,
Yeah, a lot of stuff that I used to do used to catch me ass whoopings and shit by my mom or something. So
I got a
I
lot of
was
those.
definitely one of those kids that used to get whooped all the time.
Do you
and
whoop your
shit.
kids?
Nah, I don't and shit.
You see what I was finna say, bro. Kids
Yeah.
don't get whoopings these
No, they
days,
don't.
bro.
I've spanked my kids maybe once or twice,
Yeah.
like bare hand,
Yeah.
like one time and boom. I mean, I used to get whooped with belts, broomsticks,
Bruh, whatever was
and
next
shit.
to
Whatever.
mine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bro, I be going to my mom's house now and I see my little brother. He ain't never got a good ass
Yeah.
whooping. I'm like, bro, just whoop his ass just to do it.
Just one time and
Just one
shit.
time.
You know, he'll even sleep real good.
Yeah,
You know, I've gotten
yeah.
whooped so bad, dude. I would cry my energy out
Yeah.
and knock out.
Hey, them the best sleep.
The best sleeps ever for real. Shit.
No, my mom used to do stuff. I remember the worst one.
Yeah,
I thought everything was good. Thought she forgot.
yeah.
She told me to run the bath water. She wait until right I got out the shower.
Oh man.
I'm still cold.
Yeah,
little
yeah.
water on me. Walked in the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Tore
a
me
trip. Man.
up, bro.
You know what's a trip? I talked to my mom now. She swears she don't remember ever whooping me
Bro,
like that.
me too. Bro, what? Me
I was
too,
like,
bro.
yeah, out of all my childhood memories, I remember getting whooped like the most. And shit. She's like, I don't remember it like all
Yeah,
that. You guys exaggerate.
yeah.
I be like,
'Cause
you crazy,
Good thing I
man.
got my sister because it's three of us. So me and my sister, we closer in age. My
Mhm.
sister be like, "What? You used to do it for fun?" It seemed
Yeah,
like.
yeah, you see,
Like,
man? Telling you.
if she like, I didn't whoop y'all.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't want my kids now, but like remember I was telling you like sometimes like the kids like that grow up like me, I grew up in the streets and all that, right? And my kids know a little bit about me and shit like that. So they're not bad kids,
Mhm.
I guess to say the least. Like, like they get B's and they hate like they already like, oh shit, man, you get me?
They're good kids.
Yeah, yeah. So I feel like they good kids. Every kid has like their little problems and
Yeah,
shit, man.
yeah, yeah.
I got kids going into a teenager age right now and shit, Like we had an issue earlier today. We were talking with my wife. I was like, I don't know what to do and shit. Like, like cause he's hanging out with this older girl and then my wife monitors everything and shit.
Mhm.
So the older girl's like, yeah, we can hang out and get drunk. Like telling her other friends because
Yeah.
it's her birthday.
Yeah.
And then my son, he don't drink. Like I can tell you for a fact,
But
But
be-
it's like this is how it starts.
But be real,
You
like,
get me?
of course, your wife's probably mad at. But be real, as a dad for a pop, you're like, hey, I see you, son.
Well, I mean,
like,
that's probably
on the low. You're like,
that's
"Hey,
she's
go
a
get it, son."
senior. My son's not. My son's like in 10th grade.
Yeah,
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 10th
yeah.
grade. But in my head, like my wife's like, what do we do? And I was like, I don't know and shit. Like, because I don't want to tell her. She's probably watching. But it's like, I don't see it that bad. Like, I see the worst thing I see here is why is she using my son's Instagram to communicate with somebody else and shit? That's the problem I see. Is my
Yeah.
son getting used? Then that's a problem.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's hanging out with
Whatever.
girls and all that, like, I don't see that as an
Yeah.
issue and shit. You get
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't want my son drinking
Mhm.
at a young age as a parent. You get me? But it's
Facts.
just more like, man, what do like?
It's like he's gonna do it
It's not the
regardless.
worst and shit. You
Yeah,
get me?
and it's just like, would you rather him come to you or would you rather him hide it?
Yeah, see, I don't want my son to hide anything. That's why we monitor a lot of shit. We know a lot of
Yeah.
shit, but we keep it to ourselves because we
Yeah,
think,
I feel
okay,
that.
it's not that bad.
Yeah,
You
I
get
feel
me?
that.
Let's see how far he willing to go
Yeah.
and shit. You
Uh-huh.
get me?
And that's one thing I think my mom did well. Like when I was in high school,
Mhm.
she knew we was gonna do what we wanted to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
But she like my house was I had to cool mom. Like, no, y'all go do it here. So at least y'all not drunk driving.
Yeah,
at
that's
least
the
I know how.
danger and shit,
Yeah, she's
dude,
like,
you
at
know?
least if y'all go do it, I know y'all go do it. Y'all go
Yeah.
hide it. At least y'all could do it here comfortably. Be
Yeah.
fucked up, but y'all could wake up the next morning in a house safe.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for
So
sure. See, that makes sense to me and shit, dude. It's
Yeah.
just it's a trip, man.
Mhm.
Parenting is how they say there's no recipe or there's no
Yeah,
instruction booklet
yeah,
for it,
yeah.
and it's up to like people drink,
Yeah.
people smoke.
Yeah.
You get me? People do bad decisions,
Yeah.
bro. Like every kid does.
Mhm.
You could be the greatest parent ever. You can be a helicopter parent, and it's not gonna stop a kid from doing a mistake.
Real
Like
talk.
all kids do it.
Real talk.
It's a part of the learning process of
Yeah,
life, right?
yeah,
They don't know until they do it, you know. So to me, it's kind of like, man, like just let's hope it's not a big mistake. You get me?
yeah,
Like let's hope he don't murder somebody,
yeah.
and, you
Get locked up
know,
or something.
or something, right? You
Yeah.
get me? What did he say? My 20-year-old son is getting Airbnb to San Diego with his friends. Told him that he ain't old enough to drink. We're going for it. And I told him he's gay. Because his son told him we ain't old enough to drink. So the homie told him, you're gay as fuck. Because I never stopped anybody and shit. Look, I'm going to tell you the truth. I grew up in the ghetto. Oh, the homie Puppet right here, he knows and shit. Dude, we had liquor stores that would sell us beer and shit.
For real.
Gas stations, bro. You get me?
I'm still weak. He say he's
Like
gay.
we go anywhere, anytime in the
Yeah.
neighborhood, we can get our alcohol and shit.
For
You know?
real.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's up.
So there wasn't like it was a different time and shit too.
Nah,
though,
I had
you
the
know?
craziest shit,
Yeah.
bro. I swear in high school, people probably know. We had this dude, his name was Mr. Miyagi.
Wax on, wax off and shit.
Man, bro. You could walk to his house after high school. The door, you walk up to and knock on it and just tell him how much weed you wanted. You would never see his face. You just see a hand come out the front.
All dark and shit, just a floating.
Hey,
Hey,
bro, think
bro,
back.
you knew it was Sting from the Adams Family and shit. Huh?
Bruh.
You know that hat and shit.
I wonder if he's still there. Shout out Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that was the craziest shit. He didn't care. No ID, no nothing. You just
Yeah.
knock on the door.
yeah.
They say how much. You see a hand.
That's a trip, dude. Nobody ever came in and out that house and
Bruh.
shit. Nah, you know what's
Bruh.
the trip? I don't think a lot of people remember buying weed off houses and shit. Like, remember in your neighborhood, everybody had a weed house.
That was mine.
Right, you
That
get
was
me?
mine. Mr. Miyagi
You get
was
me?
mine.
Now everybody goes to shops and they
Bruh, or
fancy
even a
and
plug.
shit. You get
But
me?
back then, like, for a minute, I was the plug, but you just had a plug. You
Yeah.
know, you can pull up on the homie had something,
Yeah,
or he
yeah.
had to tell you to call him,
Yeah,
or it was just
you get anything
a
anywhere.
weed shop, a
yeah.
clinic. Like,
yeah, for
nobody
sure.
was going there. Like,
Yeah, for sure. I remember even when they came up with them. I remember when I started seeing the first dispensaries. Obviously, you needed the card, right? It made
Yeah.
sense, and I was just like, that shit ain't gonna last. That shit gonna get. And look, now they're everywhere and shit. It's
Yeah,
crazy
bro.
and shit.
Because
man,
now it's like, I wouldn't even trust, like, I gotta know you to really just pick up some.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I
that's
mean?
what it's coming down to now. Like these brands. Now there's brands, right?
Mhm.
And whenever there's brands involved, dude, you know they're putting some shit in it
Mhm.
because they want their shit to be the best.
Exactly.
Right? So now it's not like organic, like
Yeah.
back then you got some weed and that shit has stems and seeds, and you know that it was coming from the earth. You get me? Because you can grow your own shit
just saying,
from
with the
one
seeds,
sack.
you
and
try
shit,
to-
you get
yeah,
me?
yeah.
But
Then you-
now this
hey.
shit right here got no seeds, no stems.
Hey,
You know?
now that you're saying that, I don't
Yeah.
remember the last time I seen a seed.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's not normal. That's genetically modified and shit. Dude,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Automatically, it's genetically
Do
modified.
you remember your
you know?
first time getting faded?
Hell yeah.
What? When was
Yeah.
that?
It was in 1998, bro, 97 and shit.
Okay, when I was born.
Yeah, I was in the 7th grade, and I went and got faded, and I got hits off a bong. And I always hung out with older homies for some reason, bro. You know, like these kids must have been like in high school. Some of them
Yeah.
out of high school, and me and my homie, my neighbor, we went and we ended up hitting it off the bong. We thought we were cool. Like, man, yeah, we smoke. Yeah, you know, I never
Yeah.
smoked in my life
Off
and
the
shit.
bong
dude.
too.
Yeah, and I started hitting it off the bong. It was this red bong, old as fuck, plastic and shit, you know? And I'm hitting it, they put water in it. Later, I found out it makes it smoother and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm hitting it, at first, I don't feel nothing,
Yeah.
obviously, and shit, you get it? So I'm taking 2-3 hits, I'm coughing and
Coughing,
shit,
yeah.
and then boom, that shit hits, bro.
Was you laughing a lot?
Fuck, yeah.
That's what I remember. I remember
yeah.
laughing a lot. at
I
first,
was
like-
laughing. You know what I remember is going home that day and eating all kinds of shit. Like I remember I used to eat a lot of little chimichangas, the Tina burritos.
Hey, those hit. Those
yeah,
hit.
And I
those hit.
I was microwaving everything and shit, bro,
Yeah.
and just eating everything. I remember that and shit, dude, you know?
Yeah, bro.
After that, it was go time. I was getting high every day, seven times a day and shit, you know?
Nah, mine was so my stepdad, we faded. So me and the homie, mind you, we used to take my mom car and everything when they fell
Yeah,
asleep.
yeah.
We used to do a lot of shit. I told them later they was kind of mad, but it's like this shit happened way long ago. But
Yeah.
my first time, we took some of his tree, and I don't know how he ain't noticed it was gone.
Yeah.
But at first, me and the homie, we just me and him, my homie Debo at the time, it's just me and him at the house. But At first, we didn't want to smoke it because it was called blue crack.
You're like, hold on, hold
So me and the
on.
homie, we
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro, I don't know, like, should we even smoke this?
yeah, yeah.
So my stepdad at the time, we like in 8th grade, he had a piece, like you know the little, I don't even know what you call them.
Like a pipe and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So that's what we used, and the homie said he started seeing leprechauns, bro.
Oh shit,
so
man.
he,
That shit probably was laced with something and shit, huh?
so bro, but like you said, I remember being dumb hungry.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And just like eating a lot. I just remember laughing a lot too,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it was a great time for sure, dude. I remember that
Yeah.
day. It was
Yeah.
dope. I'm telling you, after that, I was high
It was
for
over
years,
with.
man. I was high
He
for
said
years.
for years.
I used to be the kind that I used to like at first I never blazed by myself.
Mhm.
And then because I always thought like, oh yeah, I don't need to blaze by myself. And then after like I like blazing by myself.
Yeah. I feel
Like,
like at
you
first
know?
nobody smoked by them.
Right, that's what it was and
It
shit.
was always with somebody, huh?
Yeah,
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 yeah. At
yeah,
first with the homies,
yeah.
pull up and you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Or
Then
yeah.
after that, I enjoyed my personal time
Yeah.
blazing and shit, like late
Yeah.
nights, early mornings and shit.
Real
You know?
talk.
Yeah,
Real
yeah, for
talk.
sure. Nah, but what do you say? Different colors, different smell, different strains, different reaction. Yeah, it's different, bro. Now they got weed if you want to sleep, right? If you trying to you anorexic, they got all kinds of shit, man. They got for like lightweights and
And they got
heavyweights
what
and shit. You get me?
CBD,
Yeah,
what you
CBD
don't even
shit.
get high really?
Yeah, you
Like,
can drink sodas now, all kinds of shit. I
bro.
mean, hey, I wish I would have caught on to that shit, dude, and made me a couple
Yeah,
million
the
dollars and
homegirl,
shit, you know?
she had this sativa. It's like a sativa weed pill. They have weed pills,
Oh,
bro.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot, like you
I'm
said.
a big fan of the gummies and shit
Yeah,
because I don't like
yeah.
to smell. I
Mhm.
don't get high like as I do before, but every now and then after some long days or
Mhm.
whatever. And you know what? The trippy part, if I do blaze, if I'm in Vegas, I'm blazing all day.
Yeah,
Like it just
yeah,
I let loose and
yeah,
shit, you know.
yeah.
But if I'm like at home, like it'll be like midnight,
Mhm.
and I'll take like a gummy because I'm just like, damn, I can't sleep, man,
Yeah,
you know.
you be knocked
And
out.
I like the hard shit, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
for real,
yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
real.
And one thing I like about the gummies is you take that shit, in 15 minutes, boom, that
You
shit,
knocked out.
it knocks you the fuck
You
out,
gonna be
man. You
sleep.
know, so yeah, and then you don't smell like it, you know. That's what
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
and shit, yeah.
yeah.
But nah, man, enough talk about that. So you got your thing coming out, Slip Inside music video. Any other projects you got in the works and shit?
Yeah, for sure, always working. So just depend on how this year go. You know, maybe another project this year,
Mm-hmm.
maybe not. Maybe another single soon, maybe not. It's just a lot going on, and you know, we just taking it step by step. But it's for sure a music video on the way. A lot of music being cooked up.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just a lot. Just expect a lot of content. Maybe new music, maybe not, but you just expect a lot coming up. Yep, shows definitely. Maybe a tour, maybe not, but for sure some shows near you. And yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think you're gonna be on our March 14th show and stuff,
Oh yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to Legal Queen LA, right?
Legal Queen.
That's your manager, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the goat right there. She for sure the goat.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what's
she's
up. Yeah, yeah.
You know, I wouldn't have met you without her.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You
You
know,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
I met them through King Sisso, right? Through Air the Prophecy and shit. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that kind of
shout out
like
the
a chain
team.
reaction. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
networking right there.
yeah, that's
That's
you know
networking.
definitely.
But
Yeah,
nah,
no,
shout out
she
them.
locked you guys in for the show for sure. Our tickets are almost ready and stuff, man. You know,
Yeah,
it's gonna be in downtown LA. It's gonna be a pretty dope show, man. So,
yeah, we're going up.
definitely. So you'll catch them there, man. Make sure you guys stay tapped in. Well, I appreciate you making time. We usually try and keep them for an hour and shit, but we had a little dope conversation and shit, man. You know.
Nah, thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, thanks for making time for us and everything. Everybody out there, man, make sure you go to the westfactoryshop.com.
For sure.
Shop your gear. We got some jackets that just came in as well too. Well, they're
Yeah.
gonna come in by the end of this month. A lot of dope projects on the way. We got a song with Yellow Hill being released on January the 22nd, next Tuesday, I believe that is, or next Wednesday. Baby Joint, Young Buddha, Yellow Hill. Check out our newest song right now called Feeling Fly with Young Dopey, Loft 822 and 822 Sweet Candy, man. That shit is out there. It's a banger. Make sure you go and check it out, man. But yeah, while I go and shut this off right here, why don't you tell everybody what your social medias are so they can follow you and shit, man?
Yeah, my Instagram is official KINGH. King H on all music platforms. Go ahead and check me out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's that.